lives in a pineapple under the sea, Richard Nixon.
God, really?
Kill 'em all.
So here we are back with Warriors Orochi 2. Sorry, back with Musou Orochi 2 Ultimate, aka we might as well just call it Warriors Orochi 4.
Yeah.
And we haven't even gotten down to the gameplay yet. That's how much is in this.
But I would like to take a moment just to derail real quick because
Actually-
we can cut that in really quick.
I need to derail because there's
Again?
some. There's
Wait,
something
how can you derail a derail?
Exactly. There's something I forgot.
What?
The rest of the freaking roster.
Oh
the
my
other half
fucking
of the
god!
roster.
Oh my fucking god! We are
You know-
awash in a sea of
You know,
destiny.
the entire crew from Samurai Warriors 1 and 2 and 3 with the addition, with the return of Goemon Ishikawa, Miyamoto Musashi,
That's what I was looking
and
for.
Kojiro Sasaki.
That's what I was looking for. Holy shit, dude. Anything else?
No!
Okay.
We're done!
So a quick derail. The audio. I like the fact that they have given you so many options for the audio, and you were mentioning and you can like fuck around with it while the thing is loading, and that's pretty cool. As always, Tecmo-Koei good. We can't really need to go into it that deep, I think. I mean, the sounds are good.
With the audio, basically, the sounds are good, the voice acting. I mean, the best.
It's Tecmo-Koei. You're gonna get good.
Yeah, you're gonna get good quality voice acting. At least you're gonna get good quality Japanese voice acting. When it hits the States, it's very. Well, when this hits the States, it's very likely only going to be text localized, not voice localized.
Which doesn't bother some. Like I can watch a subbed anime and have no trouble with that.
Yeah.
Some people do.
So it's likely going to be the same with this. So we won't have to worry about. English dubbing.
Yeah. Now, visual. I need to ask: is it like this? Like which mode are you in right now? Dungeon crawl?
I'm in the story mode right now.
Oh, so is it
And-
going to be this? Because this is pretty sweet. This is pretty sharp.
Yeah, and story mode again. You start off in the town hub, and depending on which character you have, in certain other lives, ShutenDouji. In this universe, he is actually a fragment of Orochi.
Oh.
Like literally, when Orochi became the serpent,
Yeah.
I guess you could say a splinter of his essence, of his soul, split off from the main body, and became ShutenDouji.
So actually, when you said in the break that he's like basically the Yamazaki of this world, that makes even more sense.
Yeah.
To consider you didn't even notice that.
It's like it was something I didn't quite
Oh wow.
The puzzle pieces didn't connect until just now.
It did just now when you mentioned that he was a fragment of Orochi. So would you say that he's possibly the blood of Orochi?
Bump
Yeah.
Appear in the town, like Orochi for ShutenDouji.
So ShutenDouji sleeps with Orochi. Is that technically masturbation?
I don't know. Don't ask.
Who would be the top in something like that? That would be so gruesome. That would be so bloody.
And yes, even Shin Orochi. I don't know why they're both there, since all three of them are literally. It's like the unholy trinity.
Yeah.
But in the town, of course, you will also find the old blacksmith, where you can go to indulge in the. To rip a word from you, sumptuous. And I do mean this, sumptuous weapon shop, where you can purchase various weapons that are available,
Upgrade, yes.
upgrade and temper the weapons that you have,
Nice.
note the level difference and equipment difference again.
Shit.
Let's see, here... Hold on, I think here, what is going... No, I'm pretty sure this might include actually selling...
Don't sell him. Don't sell him.
Wait, I don't know if this is either selling or purchasing the Oh wait, no, this isn't purchasing mystic weapons for everybody, but apparently there are also 5-star weapons available for each of the... See, I'm still uncovering shit about this game.
There is so much to this fucking game.
Let's see, then there's, of course, in this you actually have, unlike Warriors Orochi 3, when it released stateside, you actually have the option to sell your weapons for money here. You didn't have that option to sell or discard in the other one.
Which never makes sense to me. I've never understood that kind of a thing in most video games.
Let's see, and here is the lottery section where after fulfilling missions and tasks in each of the stages given by certain characters, there's the possibility of them giving you a lottery ticket, which you can go here and spend lottery tickets to literally just get a random draw of weapons for characters.
Which you can turn around and sell if you don't want them.
Yep, which you can turn around and sell if you don't want them, which if they have certain attributes that you want, you can fuse them onto other weapons that you currently have in stock.
You know, I know it's preemptive to say this, but we've been doing that since the beginning, you know what I mean? You know, from what I'm seeing, this is just a definite, I wouldn't say vast, but I'm pretty close to saying vast, improvement to Musou Orochi, you know?
Now, let me go ahead and, well, let's finish up as far as the town goes. Because over here... This is basically where you have your hospitality guy. This is the guy that basically you can go to him, pay money, and literally host like parties where you can build up the affinity between your characters. And
you can go drinking with your fucking team.
Exactly, you can go drinking with your
fuck.
team. And doing so not only builds your affinity, but also makes it more likely for them to actually come in and support you when you're taking damage.
Ain't no
They'll
party like
come in and counter for you.
So ain't no party like an Orochi party, right?
Damn right.
Because ShutenDouji party don't stop.
Damn right.
You see the gourd he carries? This nigga on the real with it.
And then let me go to the stage select.
Oh, there we go.
This is where things get wild.
Does this have... Is there even any... Okay, let's go back to storyline.
Here's the thing.
Is there anything like breaking... I don't even think this thing has any basis in history anymore.
No.
This is never... I don't give a dead.
No, the history that this covers is the history that was established by the previous games.
Ah.
Now, this is all a self-contained story.
That's cool.
So this will have no effect on, say, Samurai Warriors 4 or Dynasty Warriors 8.
Yeah.
Now...
This is somewhere in between.
Yeah. Now, in Warriors Orochi 3, you know, there were the initial four chapters. Technically, your first stage was right here, this little standalone bit in chapter 4, because this is all going along a time. This is all laid out along a timeline.
So kind of like Final Fantasy 13 too.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally, the stage select is just one continuous timeline. And the various battles you go through are along that timeline. But when you go back to chapter 1, after Kaguya comes in and basically saves Suma Zhao, Ma Chao, and Hanbei Takanaka, the last 3 survivors of Orochi's rampage.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that crap sack.
So yeah, literally crap sack. We starting off, everybody's dead. It's Shadow Zone.
Yeah.
It's the Spiral Zone.
Yeah, but she comes in, saves those 3, takes them back to the past, and basically that's where you start actually, as your 3 heroes from the future, going back, changing events, and being able to literally recruit every single character in the game to your cause in order to stop Orochi.
Except for the Orochi characters, I would think.
After you beat and you get the Orochi characters, but you know, basically they're not available until after you beat the game.
So Orochi's basically on your team going, I will defeat myself for you, my captain.
Basically.
Oh shit.
But
he was never a real Orochi anyway.
In the first game, there were only the 4 chapters.
Yeah.
And your 3 endings in that game were here on chapter 4 and these 2.
Huh.
Notice 5, 6, 8, and 7.
Oh shit. Between 7 and 8? No, you're right. 8 and 7.
5, 6, 8, and 7 being the earliest of the chapters. I will explain that in a moment, actually.
Okay.
But notice, that timeline is literally double
Damn.
the original amount.
You know, Gungrave OD to Gungrave.
And I'm not just talking about, you know, it's not literally double as far as like exact number of stages between those and what's added here. But the amount of content and the amount of time that you will spend in these, especially considering that the difficulty on all of these is the full, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. The full 10-star rating.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that.
Yeah, the time you will spend playing through these, and even the alternate versions of some of those levels afterward, continuing the story, mind you, is quite literally an extra 100% more. You are literally doubling the amount of time you will spend on the story with the Ultimate expansion.
Nice. Like I was saying, Gungrave OD to Gungrave, you got 2 extra characters, 5 extra maps to fuck up with. Actually, I think twice the amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
And more finishing shots than ever before. Same thing is happening here.
Now, to actually give you a little bit more of the story.
Sumptuous
Spoiler
words.
Spoiler alert! Just in
Uh-oh.
case you guys just in case you guys aren't enough of a jackass like myself to actually put down the 60 or 70 or what have you to import this thing.
Hey, some people are gonna wait for the American drop. I'm just saying.
Now,
But
Chapter 5. This is technically going to be where Musou Orochi 2 Ultimate starts off, where you are actually playing as Daji, Himiko, and Sun Wukong. Three of Orochi's lieutenants. But this is in a segment that actually takes place again after the 8-headed serpent's defeat, where they actually find the stone where Tamamo was sealed by the Mystics. And they and Daji winds up freeing her just because, she's a fucking troll. She wants to stir up shit.
well, don't forget, where there's chaos, there is
Where there's
fucking
chaos.
Orochi.
No, well, yeah, but
Yeah.
in this case, where there's chaos, there's Daji again stirring up shit. But when Tamamo decides to wake up and start stirring up shit, she stirs up shit bad. She straight up rampages basically throughout this whole shit, Pokemon in your characters.
What?
Like, you are going to run up against her with, say, someone like
Lu Bu, I choose you.
With someone like, say, Nobunaga, Lady No, and freaking Ranmaru.
Yeah.
And when you beat her at the end of the stage, she'll be like, "Oh, you think you're all of that, huh? Well, I got a little something for you." Busts out the currently broken Yasakani mirror
Oh shit.
and captures them in it and clones them.
Like I said, Lu Bu, I choose you. Oh. Yep. Red hair and everything.
And literally, chapters 5, 6, and 8 are your people getting Pokemon, and then you basically having to take who you can to rescue them.
And then she just keeps jacking your shit.
Basically to rescue them in order to mount an offensive against her.
Oh man.
But then, after that, you notice that things still aren't quite right. And that is where one of the other mystics actually comes in and teleports you even further into the past, which is where we go to chapter 7. Chapter 7, you are actually fighting in the mystic realm itself,
Holy shit.
and you get to see how Orochi became Orochi.
Ah, he was a mystic?
You get to see him as a mystic at first. You get to see
Gotcha.
him as Shenlong,
Oh!
as best friends and comrades in arms with Fushi.
Oh shit.
And you basically see his face heel turn. And when he turns, it tugs at the heartstrings.
Damn.
I mean that is a fall that you think you see. It's a fall that you see coming, but it's like watching X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
You know, like right at the end when Xavier's gonna get paralyzed, and you're just like, fuck.
Well, between
It's like,
us...
go ahead, rip my heart out. I don't need it. Shit.
Oh wow. Well, so yeah, they have, even though, every time you think they can't do more with the storyline,
They do.
they now
do.
it helps though, in a sense. This is their remix. This is their, well, what if we don't have to worry about history or historical accuracy? It's not like they do anyway, but they have always withheld themselves to a little bit of who was where and doing what, until finally they said, well, fuck it, you can break history and now you have this storyline. This is a completely new storyline from these guys that just keeps going off and it keeps giving. And I like that. I like that a fucking lot. So storyline, convoluted as hell, good as hell.
Storyline, convoluted as hell.
Not
but
convoluted, complicated. A complicated
Yes.
flavoring, if you will.
this involves time travel, so it's gonna get complicated. Anyway.
Yeah. But is it a stable time loop is the question. A stable timeline. It looks like it does stabilize itself out at least.
Yeah, hell, technically technically, it stabilizes in Chapter 4.
Ah.
And when you finally beat the game, when you finally get the best possible ending,
Yeah.
you actually get to see a sequence where everyone is sent back to their original worlds.
So is this the final thing, you think? I mean, if they get sent
I'm
back...
kind of hoping not. But
Yeah.
but this ends on a very... It ends on a very... oh, what's the word?
Bittersweet?
Bittersweet, yes, but it ends on a definitive note. It ends on the kind of note where you get that completion. You get the story established in the Musou Orochi series is all self-contained.
But, you know, if they were going to continue, y'all are used to this shit by now. When Mine starts speculating on storylines and shit, he's an artist, I'm an artist, come on, that's what we do. But I want to point out, you know, if they were going to keep them on this crapsack, fucked up world, do you know what they should do next? Whole new alliances. Like, literally, half of the Samurai Warriors, half of the Dynasty Warriors, forming new families and shit.
Well, that's kind of what they were doing with the storyline they have going right now. I mean,
but they're still stuck with, like, Shu, Wei, they're still stuck with...
Ish. Because, I mean, like, large portions of Shu
Yeah.
had actually allied themselves with Ieyasu Tokugawa.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was thinking right now.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Shu and the Tokugawa, let's see. Wan Ping was actually, like, one of the more notable Shu characters that actually joined Nobunaga.
Ah, see, that would make sense.
I mean, hell, you've got characters like Keiji and Masamune Date who were willingly following Orochi, for crying out loud.
I would like to, say, I think Zhang He would probably ally himself with Nobunaga just because of Akechi, before Akechi's betrayal.
Actually, Zhang He, basically, he is part of a small faction. Well, I would say small faction, but largely it's basically the Shaho family. We're talking Shaho Dun, Shaho Yuan, Shaho Ba,
Yeah.
and Zhang He. And it's because of that established friendship between himself and Shaho Yuan from ever since back in Dynasty Warriors 5.
Damn. Yeah, but loyalty was a thing of Zhang He, even though he switched. He did switch at one point in time. Remember back in his original shit. But you know, he's been
back when he left Yuan Shao.
Yeah, but he's been loyal to the. Is that how? Whatever.
But he's been loyal to Wei in general.
Yeah.
And Shaho Yuan in particular.
Yeah.
Ever since.
Have you seen the nigga? He's beautiful. So anyway, you know what?
Let's show him some
gameplay.
Now, the gameplay is going to get pretty hectic, so if this actually starts screwing up the capturing on the Elgato, please forgive.
Wow. You didn't even say that with Dynasty Warriors 8. Goddamn. And that had the boat and the Jet Lancer. Jet Lancer!
Alright, let's go with one of the starting chapter 1 stages, and I'm doing this mainly because, well, you know, the level difference between certain characters on the squad. I'll just go ahead and skip the story exposition and cutscenes, mainly because, again, all the text is in Japanese.
And let's face it, we still got to give them something to look forward to when they get the game.
Oh yeah. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you know, you can actually go to complete various tasks for each of the characters. You know, such things like, you know, within the first 8 minutes, without using Musou, beat 700 enemies. Or within the first 8 minutes, beat 500. You know, beat 600 enemies, including 3 officers. You know, doing stuff like that while keeping your health above a certain percentage.
Now, I am going to say that no matter how advanced they get, it's always comforting. It's like chicken noodle soup to see the pre-map.
Yeah.
It is.
And you get the pre-map.
Yeah.
Right there. Now, let's go ahead and change it. Let's change it to something.
Play Thousand Suns.
Oh. I should look to see if they have Thousand Suns on this. I know they have Flying Cloud.
Well, it's just that's for some reason that's my go-to song whenever I talk to whenever we handle a Masuo game, and I will eventually say something about Red Suns or the Battle of Chibi or Red Cliff. Fucking
yeah.
Oh shit! It's just that's my go-to thing for it. It's like, you know, if we're gonna talk about music, nice, dude.
Yeah,
Is that red
what?
hair?
No, that's Matsukaze.
Oh, okay, good. Get some! Beat you with my drink!
And notice how Shu actually came out to counter this.
Yeah. Just kick the fucking bottle. You ain't dead yet. You is now.
Now, as for the gameplay itself, you know, it sticks to the standard Tecmo-Koei Musou formula, which is always good.
Yeah.
You've got your regular attacks and you've got your charge attacks, your heavy attacks.
Is he seriously firing fucking liquid spirits or something?
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
Now, for the Chinese-based characters, they'll be playing more like Dynasty Warriors characters, where you have the base 6, and then you have the charge attacks stemming from those, and the EX attacks.
Whereas the Japanese characters...
Whereas the Japanese-based characters will have the more varied combat setup, where you have the base 4, or 8.
Whoa.
Which eventually goes into a full 8-hit attack string, or 12 hit for those who are base 8s.
Get the gold bars.
Now, one of the new things about this is, you know, the gold bars giving you what's known as experience feeder. For every enemy you kill afterward, they will drop 300-point experience scores.
Oh!
You will level up like mad.
Well, with 145 characters, you're gonna need it.
I was able to get Sun Jian from level 26 to 63 in about 2.5 minutes.
Jesus!
Because of the experience.
You know,
because of the experience.
now grinding isn't for everybody, but it's always nice when they do give you a little bit extra help to grind. You know what I mean? To get your levels up. I don't know. I just appreciate gestures like that from the developers.
And of course, let's find a nicely sized group of mooks. Now, of course, you've got your Musou attacks. Japanese-based characters operate like Samurai Warriors characters, where you hold down the circle button and it actually does a particular attack, or you can just tap circle and then go into a normal attack stream from there.
I like how he just got big.
ShutenDouji? Yeah. Power up, get big. It's disturbing the peace.
Enoch Chuck, nigga!
Eat your milk.
Eat your milk! Oh,
it's eat your milk,
shit.
drink your vegetables.
And the worst part about it was the look on his face during the Musou. He was like, you know, bitch, I don't give a fuck! And just went and got big! That is the first time I've ever seen an attack like that in any of these fucking Tecmo fucking games.
You're welcome.
Just gets big!
Freaking
get big and stomp some ass!
Freaking Jax from Mortal Kombat 2 style.
Yeah. Bitch, don't step up, I will get big on you! Oh shit. I can see like it's time for fucking Orochi to assemble his parts again, all fucking JDW style from Extreme Existence. And ShutenDouji is the only one that's like, bitch, I will get big on you. You ain't gonna get me. I'm absorbing you, motherfucker. And then proceeds to fucking stomp a mud hole into the planet.
But then there's the other Orochi franchise specific gameplay mechanics, like the special actions for each character, which are mapped to the R1 button. Now with ShutenDouji,
get your drink on. Oh!
Now, added to Ultimate, you can actually do that mid-air.
What?
So yes, not just an expansion of character roster, but also an expansion of combat system.
Get in the flask!
Then we also have, of course, the ability to call out your squad mates and have them run amok for a little bit.
The ones that you've been wooing and partying with, mind you.
Yep, the ones that you actually have selected for your 3-man team.
You know what?
That is mapped to the down arrow on the D-pad.
I would seriously program it so it would play Party Hard each time your crew comes out.
Party, we're gonna have a party.
Party hard, party hard, party hard. And you!
And then
you work all night!
And then, of course, another Orochi franchise-specific gameplay mechanic is, of course, Das Triple Rush. Beat everybody up.
Beat yo monkey!
And then when the gauge empties, 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3,
Damage
4.
is done.
Get your woman on the floor. Party, get up and get down.
But there's also a few other new mechanics that were added to this as well.
God damn.
Because you see, while you have your boys out, if you have your Musou gauge full and your affinity is high enough, you can actually trigger the triple team Musous between your 3 characters.
Cool. Now, is this for the Japanese only or for the Chinese as well?
This is for everybody.
Oh, cool. Everybody. Cool as fuck, yo. Oh, I see those Orochi guys. You're actually getting attacked by the blue skins. You know, watch there's somebody fucking... You know what? I'm used to alienating and, you know, extracting certain viewers just because they're used to that shit by now. And I'm fairly certain nobody even, like, goes, oh, I'm offended anymore, because this is what? Season 2, technically our 3rd season. This is episode 7. I'm certain there's motherfuckers like, when is he gonna say it? When's he gonna say it? Yes! Fuck the fucking whatever! You know, I don't even know who I should say fuck to now. I've said fuck to every single fucking race. And
fuck the snake skins?
Yeah, fuck the blue skins. I hope all the avatar tards are all fucking like, the avatars are going, how dare you say that about blue people? I hope old ass Smurf niggas are like doing that shit.
There's also one... Back to the gameplay mechanics, there's also one other new addition to this that you're going to love. Now notice, as you go through attacking, when you hit one of the switch buttons, which are mapped to the L2 and R2 buttons, during your normal attacks, boom! Let's try this again. Bang!
Nice!
Notice how you do that on-the-fly free switching, right?
Well, I'm glad that they...
Oh? When you do that with charge attacks, watch this.
Whoa! That is cool!
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, I would like to mention that, once again, I'm kind of spoiled. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Spoiled. I'm kind of spoiled because of Dynasty Warriors 8. Free switching your weapons on the fly, fuck everybody. But this also, I like the fact that it does kind of... It gives you that emphasis on team attacks, team building. Yeah. That's part of the game.
This does what Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tries to do. Where you have an insanely huge and insanely varied roster, believe it or not, of characters.
Believe it or not, you showed it. It took us 20 minutes, dude.
Yeah, not just in their movesets, but in their personalities, in the characters themselves. And it is up to you, up to the player. It is up to you to figure out what works best for you. It is up to you to actually utilize and figure out what kind of team synergy you want to put together.
Because that was my next thing, is what about getting characters that dislike each other? Can you actually overcome that by strengthening the bonds and making it seem like at least they're willing to work together or some shit?
Yes, actually.
I like that. I like that as a writer. I fucking like that.
I mean, yeah, they're still gonna hate on each other because of, you know, past instances, and I mean, there's even a part in the story where you're playing as Cao Pi and Zhenji and like 1 or 2 others, and you run across Lu Xun, and you know there's that whole heated Wei versus Wu rivalry from Three Kingdoms China, and Lu Xun is very leery of the folks from Wei, but he still
teams up with you.
He still teams up with you, and it actually shows in their dialogue.
Well,
so whereas there's so much freedom with the weaponry in Dynasty Warriors 8,
there's more freedom.
There's that much freedom
here
with the teams and with the characters here.
Well, my thing is, you know, despite how curmudgeonly, despite how pissed off I usually am, I'm actually something of a optimist despite my pessimism. And you know, I like the idea of people getting over themselves. Get in the flask!
Get in the flask, Adrian!
I just like the fact that they actually have that moment where, yeah, naturally hereditary enemies can get over that shit for the greater good. Where you got motherfuckers who are Chinese, Japanese, hating on each other, can still get over that shit for the greater good. Because, let's face it, the Asians hate each other as much as white people hate blacks. I wouldn't even say hate blacks, just hate anybody, really. You know, and hey, don't even look at me, the viewer, don't even be looking at me funny. People hate on each other all the goddamn time for stupid-ass racist reasons. This game gives you the chance to get over that. I like that. That makes me happy. that fills me with a little bit of hope for the human race. It's like, yeah, sure, you're a fucking goat fucking mother loving son of a bitch, but damn it, you're my goat fucking motherfucking son of a bitch. Whoa, I hate you, you fucking japper, but damn it, your sock tastes good. I like that shit. Hey, you know, bring the beef, bring the Korean barbecue, everybody can have a good time. Shit. So, let's see here. We've covered video and audio. I mean, come on, this looks good. This looks good playing. Yeah. And now, compared to Dynasty Warriors 8, I would honestly have to put them side by side to see which I would say is superior. Which is, have they somehow skipped a generation?
The catapult stop?
The catapult stopped moving.
Okay, no, it was stuck.
So there's audio, there's visual, DLC! You actually mentioned that you got DLC when you downloaded this shit.
Yeah, with the title updates that have come out for this game so far, again, making tweaks to the system so that way, making tweaks to the game so that way it doesn't freeze or, certain things don't skip or glitch up on you.
Because let's face it, we have 145 characters now.
There's going to be a lot of shit that can go wrong.
We have gotten to the point where, yes, at the current level of technology, these games are surpassing the current generation of technology.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
But even with just like the free music DLC and such that you get with the title updates, there is actually DLC for this. DLC in the form of largely
character packs?
Well, not even character packs so much as, extra scenarios, extra DLC stage packs.
Jesus, really? They need more?
And not just that, but also extra costumes for each of the characters.
Naturally.
Because in this, by default, you can unlock costumes for, at least for the Dynasty Warriors characters, you can unlock their costumes from 6 and 5.
Nice.
The DLC for this includes costumes from Dynasty, again, for the Chinese characters, it includes costumes from Dynasty Warriors 4 and 3, and even the character models for their awakened forms from Dynasty Warriors Strike Force.
Cool! Well, but how much that?
And that even includes Strike Force awakened forms for characters that weren't even in Strike Force.
Cool.
Like the characters introduced in Dynasty Warriors 7.
Cool question. So how much would this DLC cost, do you think? I mean, $5 a pop? The usual?
Yeah, like yeah, I'd say like $5 per costume pack, or you can do like a complete costume pack for like 15 to 20.
Not bad, not bad. Kind of worth it.
There isn't much of a discount for buying it all in bulk, but there's still a lot there.
And this hasn't gotten stateside yet. They might now. Tecmo-Koei, unlike Capcom, Tecmo-Koei has had a pretty stable DLC history. They've got a pretty good thing where you're getting the bang for your buck. They're gonna make you feel like you just bought something and you just earned it. Like this is for you. Have it.
Yeah, and everything that's extra as far as DLC is not necessary to be able to play and enjoy the entirety of the content that comes with the game.
Yeah. Now, price point. This just got out, right? This just dropped like this week.
This just released, so it's going to be
$60.
Yeah, it's going to be full. It's going to be full MSRP, full retail price.
Now, I hope you don't mind me just jacking it, but I'm going to say straight off the bat, and this kind of clues into what kind of grade I'm going to give this motherfucker. I'm just saying, this is worth it. If you're into Musou games, if you dig the Musou games, if you dig the Musou Orochi crossover storyline, you're going to like it. You're going to like what you get, I guarantee you. I'm willing to put my name on that shit. I'm willing to say, if you like Musou games and you dig this shit, you got the money, go and get it. The question is, how do you get this imported?
Yeah, I imported it from PlayAsia.com. Let's see, PlayAsia.com, JList, pretty much any online importer, or hell, if you actually have, a local store like Wajimaya, or any of the hobby shops or specialty or Japanese specialty stores that import games from Japan, you can ask them to get this in for you.
So like what? Reset Games for us? Do you think they would?
Reset probably won't be.
We gotta talk to GQ Asian dude.
We can ask.
Yeah, we gotta talk to GQ Asian dude.
We can certainly ask, because I know they have at least like a couple of Japanese titles in there.
So I mean, this might be something to look into for your own local retailer. Go up and ask them, hey, can you get this for me?
And since this is PS3 physical copy, It's not region protected.
So they should
I'm
be able
playing
to...
this on a US PS3 right now.
Nice! You know, I love that kind of good shit. There's nothing that makes me pissed off more than like, oh, we're gonna release a great game in Japan or France or fucking Canada, and oh, you stupid Americans, you don't get this. Fuck you! I like this fucking series as much as any other motherfucker out there. You know what I mean? And besides, I am gonna honestly say this, and this is gonna be really weird me saying it, but really, since when has race, legion, or region and locale, or fucking heritage, has ever stopped any video gamer from trying to acquire and play any video game? This shit crosses boundaries, baby! So don't fucking tell me a motherfucker can't play a game. Fuck you! We're gonna play this shit till it's dead, and then we're gonna piss on your corpse and tell you, give me more! That's what a gamer is. Oh damn. I fucking love that floating body effect going on. So, awesome. Audio, visual, storyline. That victory pose.
Ah, damn it, Yukimura's still. Oh no.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Guys,
Get body. Get body.
Ah, crap! They weren't close enough.
Get big. Does it matter? Oh my god. Enoch Chuck, motherfucker.
You know what this reminds me of? You seriously want to know what this reminds me of?
What?
Freaking Epic Lloyd's Rampage video.
Yeah! I'm still the
Think
most
I'm over
epic
this shit?
I'm over this shit! I'm still the Epic Lloyd you know.
Shoutouts to Epic Lloyd, Nice
Always.
Figures, the whole Epic Rap Battles crew.
I'm glad Epic Rap Battles is starting this shit up again. And I'm glad, I'm even more happy, I'm happier that they're doing it with, of course, good old motherfucking Vader versus,
Starting
Hitler.
off with, once again, Vader versus Hitler. Round 3.
with every
Nazi.
with every other character they've ever had involved.
Seriously.
Yeah. So, I think we have covered everything. I have definitely covered the roster. Ace. Now, I'm not gonna...
Who's so full? Now, let's see if I can actually
Let's
do
do it,
this.
do it. Boom! Oh, shit! Enoch Chuck! Fuck you, Dad! I'll be the best ShutenDouji I've ever wanted to be!
Ladies and gentlemen, Das Blockbuster.
Das Blockbuster. God damn. So, I think we have covered everything.
Triple Team Musou, like I said. Oh, and also, if you're going through the Unlimited mode, and you have your Affinity built up with your entire 5-person squad.
What?
Yeah, think on that. You think on that for a second.
Oh, shit. Okay, I think we have covered everything. If we missed out on something, we'll try and hit y'all up in the commentary.
We'll try to hit it up. We'll try to hit it up in the comment section below. I will very likely go over even more, more in depth in the actual article, which I am going to be typing up for this as soon as possible.
Nice.
So if you want to actually see how I flow in text,
now
Facebook.com/BitTrauma.
Now,
Look
say,
me up
you
there.
posting up over at BT, right?
Damn straight.
Oh, baby. That's the video games. Gotta love you some game. And oh my god, you know what we haven't really talked about? The backgrounds. You know, Tecmo-Koei does some really good backgrounds. They do some nice scenery porn that if it wasn't for the fact that you're covering it in the bodies of everybody's grandparents, you know, it was dead bodies everywhere, dead bodies everywhere! It would probably be a really beautiful scene, except really, you don't care. In fact, if we could be allowed to burn those houses down, we would. If we were allowed to burn trees down, we would. Lord knows they let us do it in the Red Cliffs, you know what I mean? Battle Chibi.
Yeah.
Burn them motherfucking
Chain the
ships.
ships together and just light that shit up.
Let's cut to the feed, bruh. I think it's time.